Let's see how this works. Up, pop, pop, pop. It's coming in. So that's the delay. Okay. Welcome. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for coming in early.
Especially Star and Cookie, I see that you're here.
So let's see. Alright. Oh, stuff I need to do. Let me open up my voice box. Alright. This takes a bit. Let's see. Let's click you and let's click you.
Good. Okay.
I think we're good. Welcome everyone. How you guys doing? Let's see. Howdy, howdy. Let's see, and we're good. Welcome. Hello. Oh, yeah, I can wave. Always forget. Always forget. All right. Hello. Hi guys. Welcome. Hi Joe. Hi Star. Hi Cookie. Welcome guys. All right. Hello. It should be fun. We got a little more. I got more progress done between streams, so once we all kind of file in, I'll get going on that. So, how are you guys doing? Let you guys come in. Hello. I've been doing pretty good. I've been in the same kind of state of mind as Tuesday, where just kind of making myself kind of work, I guess, or making myself work longer hours. Just because I want to, in a sense, really. I just want to get the paper Derpy movie rolling along a little bit more, in terms of just getting progress done. So, if that means, and somehow that translates in my mind to work longer hours, but then my mind's also like, why don't you take a break? And also like, why don't you do both? So, that just means that then I'm, staying up to like way longer than I usually do. And also trying to make myself work, but also actually not working. So somehow I need to find the right balance to actually work more actual time. Somehow I'm just sitting there not really working on anything. So bye guys. I'm Marcus. So that just means yeah. Hi guys. Hi commenter. Look at it's coming in. Welcome guys. So okay. So yes sir. So yeah, it's just been I did get some work done a little bit this afternoon, so that felt good. I think it's Sasha. I always forget. There it is, real quick. Sasha's spilling? No, that's a person. Okay. I should learn how to say hello in Russian. Does anyone know? So that'd be fun. That'll probably freak them out. So yeah, I'm working on it. Got some good progress today, so I'm actually feeling good about that. So if I decide to work later after dinner, then might even get more done. And then yeah, let's see where that goes. So worked a little bit on modeling, 3D modeling on the scene, the city scene. So I felt really confident about what I made today. So there we go. How we doing? Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. It's close. Thank you, Joe. Howdy. And everything's gonna fall apart after that. Alright, let's see. So, let me raise this up a little bit. It's off kilter a little bit. There you go. It's falling off the screen at the bottom. Is that still aligned? That looks good. So, what do we got? Well, let's just play it and see where we got. So, just kinda, we need to open a door, and then we need to animate there. So that's where it stops. So, that's as far as we got. But you can see that we got the, I did the train drawing. So, there you go. I think, oh, that's my storyboard version. So, a bit of a glow up between these two versions. Hopefully you agree with that. Hopefully that looks a little better than my first drawing. So you can see all of it. So, let's see. So I go to train engine. Oh yeah, so these are separate layers. You can see this one. But let's see. This is my second sketch, I suppose, or my second or third sketch, I think. Where I just kind of made it, looked at the reference a little bit tighter and made all these lines tighter, but it's still kind of brush lines, so I'm literally just using, you know, freehand drawings. And then I went to a little bit even tighter drawings with actual line points, so I can do these kind of lines instead and vectorize it. So I have these little points, and then I can make fun curves like that. So let's see. So I got that. I'll finish this up. And then I got the color line. Basically just copied the line art, filled it in with color, and then copy pasted onto the other layer to remove the lines. And then shifted the line so it's slightly off from where the fill is. So it creates that pony life effect, which I'm going to call it the Gerald Big Boing Boing effect, because that's the oldest version instance that I can think of. So where it just kind of has this like off lines are a little bit off, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully it looks okay. I can add more details to it, but I think this is probably good enough for right now. What do we think? All right. Did I talk to my patrons? No. I was still, yeah. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I just haven't decided on it yet, on what I want to do exactly, and I don't want to like make it too early. Because sometimes that happens where I might, even like a day later, even like an hour later, I might have a completely 180 view of everything. I was even writing an email to the director of Midnightmares, and while I was writing it, it was like, oh yeah, we should have this applicant. That'd be really good. I have ideas for them to do. And then it's like, wait, yeah, wouldn't it be cool to have them? And then also like a few lines down, it was like, yeah, maybe, you know, they might not be the most vital person on the team, or might be tricky to work with, and so I just like double back down on my own stance on, you know, why we need this person. Then it's like, maybe not. I mean, there's reasons also not to have them, so I just left it up to the director of that to make the final call. But yeah. So I feel like with the patron stuff, it's gonna be the same way, where it's just like, how I'm gonna deal with it, or what I'm gonna really do, it's gonna be up to how I, in the moment to moment, I guess, to figure out like what the plan is for what we want to do. Last time I was talking about how the I'm gonna animate Duster to have his Duster arm come out earlier. So instead of here, it kind of has this arm. Oh, I'm on the color card. That's why. Have his arm come up earlier. So for the Patreon, I was having that trouble. To recap it, I was having trouble because the way that I have it, I have like 5 tiers, and they're all very confusing. So I'm trying to figure out like what to do with that, as well as the this one. There you go. So I want to animate it so this animation here is sooner. Hi, Rosa. Yeah, let me zoom out for you. So the train in full. So trying to make the Patreon page simpler, but the way to do that and the plan to do that is kind of getting messed up. So yeah, I just want to. I feel like I should just redo this. I think it was just to get the concept going, and I think that works. Let's just undo it so I can just focus on how this can work now. So instead of being here, it can be already leaning into it. And so we can lean him into this pose, lean this into here. And then he already has his thing out for the Duster. There we go. That'd be a lot of, yeah. What next? So he's just gonna deal with it with just the, just his duster thing, which will animate. And so we'll get it into, we'll favor the end pose here, I guess. So this one? This is the other one. So, trying to do 3 conversations at once would be fun. Alright. It's this one. So, we'll see. I think Star's plan from last time is definitely a possibility. It's still on the table, I suppose. But, I think the exact logistics I still need to figure out, and especially just talk to them as well. Whether or not they feel like, if they feel the same way that it needs to be adjusted in the first place. So, yeah, I feel bad if I make it too final and then come to them and then they say like, well, that's dumb or whatever. So, there we go. That makes them quicker to do that. Okay. So we'll see. Hopefully the whole time probably won't be animating this, but we'll see. Oh boy. Alright, should have learned how to rotate the canvas. How we doing? Terrain is not bad. It's good crystal. It's really good crystal. It's from the Crystal Empire. Boom boom. Rotate canvas. Drawings. Drawing tools. Okay. What if I don't see it? What is it? Tools. Drawing. Is it not here? Drawing, and then tools. I don't see it. Do you see tools? There's drawing tools. It's probably just in here somewhere. Rotate view? Rotate view. Hey! Okay. So that creates this little handy dandy peg thing. And now I can just rotate it, make it slightly simpler for me to figure out here. I guess I can do this independently too with this one too. So that's fun. How do I say undo? How do I rotate? Hang on. Now I need to undo it. How to set it back? Reset it with Shift X. Yay! Alright, fun. It's not a mirrored opposite of each other, but I think it'll be just as fine. You'll be able to understand, hopefully. Let's see. Pulling on the nose, you hear it. Ting! That'd be interesting, yeah. Was that ever like brought up on the show or anything? Okay, so now we want is for him to get it up, and then this will be where he starts. So what I want to do is have a whole bunch of drawings. I'm gonna do it frame by frame. Either I can just frame it because I want his arm to like kind of flip upside down. So like the plan is to have it be kind of go up. Let's see if I can make this thicker line. Save it. Okay, so the plan is to have his arm go up with his stick and then have like a more of a down angle like that, or that'll be down, and then it'll kind of go back up, but then the stick might be take a while, and then it would animate it kind of going back up. So I have like, at least the keyframes are roughly 2 to 3, I would suppose. I mean, there's two keyframes of it being, one being up and then one being down, and then we just have the secondary animation of the stick animate. So it'll be important to know whether or not this drawing of the cleaner is good. Otherwise, because I'm going to animate it on multiple frames, it'd be good to make sure that this looks good. So let's see. If I'm still on the one page, good. Okay. Hey, goodbye. Bye, Sasha. I don't have to worry about the color itself being on multiple frames, because I can do this and it'd be transferred to like every frame, so that's fine. It'd be pink or something. That'd be cute. Also, sort of stand out. I mean, it's sort of standing out on the blue, but I'm not sure whether that would be good. What kind of color? Purpley. Maybe that's good. Maybe we could change this to be green. What was it before? I don't even remember. You know, I gotta do my teal. That's too close. That's pretty good. Maybe more purpley? There you go. And let's find the black here. And let's just get like maybe like another layer or not. Where did that go? Where did I even draw that then? Okay. So let's see. Bop, bop, bop. There you are. Okay. So I can have it maybe so it's has another layer of these curlies going on, maybe. Something like this, I suppose. How's that look? And then I can add a... Just take this. Bop. Or not. Give me these two lines. Shift. Okay. Bop. It's making this is not hard, but it's like annoying to keep doing over and over. There you go. It would be cool to know what the keyboard shortcut is for canvas. Is there any? No? Rotate. Rotate tool? What is this? Alt 3? What the? Scene planning views? I don't know what that is. Shift and trace and rotate. Yeah, it doesn't have anything. It's definitely override from any tool to rotate between shift and trace. Rotate view tool. This is it. What kind of thing should I do? Is shift R a thing? Yes. Okay, let's try Control R. Nope. Alt R. Rectangle. R. Rectangle tool. I don't really actually use the rectangle tool, because I have a button for it. So I should be able to just replace it. And then, yay! There we go. Rotate. Okay, cool. Let's see. Does that look okay? How do I not have that view anymore? Okay, I'm good. I can stop rotating. Had to just go to a different button. Oh, okay, just gotta use a different tool. Otherwise it was like upset. I tried like using like escape and it was like, no, I can still rotate, right? Let's see. Let's see. And hit by Kestrel Pone. Why are we spelling pony wrong? Chris Bonnie's used super glue right on the bandages. Or like the porcelain glue, whatever you use for that. And then Sparkle's on the Crystal Train, but one. In front of the Crystal Train, Chris Bonnie's in Windows. Ah, okay. Please shift it up so we see kaleidoscope which is earwax. Whoa. Now we're asking him real questions here. Jeez. Yeah, I was actually planning on if we didn't want to have Duster be a regular flesh pone, then one of my options was gonna be try and do a That's interesting. A crystal pony. So let's see here. If this looks good, I can continue with this. Okay, so I'm gonna copy it. And what I want to do is just kind of go through each piece like this. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Oof. I guess I could just use perspective tool, maybe? Use this. And then I want it to be going up. So I need to just curve all this at the same time. Like this. Try not to lose too much mass, but may be inevitable of how I do this. So it's not cheating if you're using specialized tools like this, right? Let's turn that off. Alright. Right. Yeah, I'm honestly just really just focusing on the animation itself, so or your kind of crystal lore is open to interpretation for you guys, so that's alright. See how that kind of stays roughly in the same place, but I can add some drag or something, or maybe it could be rotate though, more like that. Let's see. Thanks, Cookie. I mean, the cheat is that I'm not literally just redrawing it. So I'm using special tools like the perspective tool instead of redrawing it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is probably just get this keyframe good. This will be the farthest key. So I probably need to actually go back to this one and then rotate though a little bit more. So that would be way up there. Uh-oh. There you go. So let's see just how far I can really bend this. Can I bend pretty far actually. And try not to be too much. See that? So instead of, I didn't have to draw a new frame, I just used the perspective tool to do that instead. So, ha! Okay. 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 And overlay. Now it needs to be a little bit more. The hope is also that I can just use this to make a loop pretty much with all of this. So then I don't have to like if I can make this a loop, then I don't have to worry about it having to keep animating it. Because the whole joke is that he's continuously going to be doing this. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's just having him do the same action over the whole length of the animation. Hello there. Oh, your backseat mountains are. Let's see. See how that works. Alright. So this will be our straight pose. Straight up, and then we need it down. So pretty much I should just take the original one and then duplicate it. So I have another one. So we go in 10, 11, 12. Hey, cartoons. Welcome. So I'm going to do the same thing, but just bend it the opposite way. Kind of curve it around. So that's mostly just afraid of how the details in this cuff was gonna look. So then I want to keep like redrawing it, basically. So I was like, What's another way to do that? Oh yeah, let's just take this and just kind of should roughly be in the same spot. So let's just kind of get that and just kind of go boop, 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 boop. There you go. Okay. And then we'll just plug this right back in. But hopefully you'll understand that this is hopefully it's supposed to be faster than trying to actually draw it out. Trying to figure out who. It's like a magical wand at this point of how far I've done it. But it should still have some drag here at least. So let's get it back up. So basically pop, pop, pop. And then that repeats. So we'll just have to in between this now. And then add the drag. And what else we need to do. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yes. Covers eternity right wrist. First week of March. Ooh! Okay. Interesting. Yep, this will be Pony Life. Hey Minty, welcome back. That's what we got. So we'll have to animate this a little bit more thoroughly. So up. So probably want to just add some more frames either in between. So we need a one in between here and here. So let's add one. It's not here. And then let's see if I can add this. Hey, look at that. Got onion skin. I can make it as opaque as I want. Alrighty. Let's probably need a keyframe here so I can actually see before, maybe? I don't know. There we go. Okay. How we doing? Well, Crystal will probably look after Twilight World Repressor. Ooh, interesting. Does anyone else in chat have any questions? Have an answer for that? Sorry, a little bit preoccupied with this. Jeez. That's such a lore question. I'm just so bad at them. Especially on the spot. Using perspective tool to get this going here. Oops. What does that mean after? Oh, okay. Because no, you guys actually have more imaginative stories for that. Yep. So I'm just gonna see whereabouts these can be. So I want to make it look like it's the same sort of shirt. So like that. Yeah. This might help with actually drawing it or something. It might benefit. I can still kind of edit it like that, so that's fine. Alright. At least with the season 9 ender, the last episode, it definitely like leaned really far into it. There's more than just ponies living in Equestria. It's like they just unsegregated every character. So like all the characters are like happy and everything. Guess that's a unification of like what the friendship was all about. Was that all the friends could be anywhere now? They just kind of visit each other's places now. I think so. Alright. That looks good. Yeah, see you guys. Joe knows what's up. Oh boy. This was lasered. The whole city was turned on disc ball. There you go. Pop, pop, pop. Actually back to middle, or I guess I could just be backwards to this. So start, pop, 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 pop. So we need in between here to be this one. All right. Like we know what kind of that would look like in the future. Ah, okay. There you go. Yeah. So what I want is between here and here. So let's see about that. All right. So what I need is basically just to like flatten this out, I think. You should just kind of get it roughly in here. I know this is taking too long. I could probably just... I'll have to uncheat it and just like do it myself, I guess. Ah, whatever. Alrighty. Are we talking about, yeah, like after season 9, or is it just like the season 9 that we saw? I suppose that's kind of what caught me up, because I'm not sure what exactly we're meaning. Ooh, it could be sort of a... Ooh, it could be a smear, too. If I pull this out... That... Well, that kind of exploded. Oops, I want this color. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alright. And maybe like instead of having like every other, and instead of like doing this on ones or anything, that'd be insane. Especially like the animation style that we already have here, it'd be better to just probably either just take these as different pictures and then maybe using keyframes instead of drawings to like maybe get ones, but I think that'd be a bit much. Woo. 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 Does it feel like one of this is probably too wide? Probably. So let's just take all of this and just kind of chirp, chirp. Alright. Yeah, we're doing. Now we got pop, pop. Alrighty. Pretty happy with that. At least in concept. Let's take this. Because this still needs more drag, I think. So probably needs to go up more. Oops. Didn't grab all of it. Seems to be like up here instead. Oops. Didn't get everything. It's only like a little bit. So it'll feel a little bit heavier, I think. Just to then lift it up. Okay, so we're here. Up, up. Let's lower it down a little bit. And then let's raise this up. So it's kind of closer to where that one was. Even if a little bit more, maybe, I don't know. And then it gets down here. And then it kind of goes back up. Which one is this now? Add back to 10. Let's get this back and then maybe add a new one where instead it just kind of goes back up more like this, and then it can kind of go back up. That's better. Interesting. Or it just needs to like loop between here. And then that's straight. I know a mirror. That's normal. Let's see. I mean, none of this will ever really feel right, but I think it'll be just good enough. Good enough. It's probably going to be good enough for me. All right. Because I can always go back and like add more drawings or something. I can do whatever. What I want to do is add like another like layer somehow. I'm trying to figure out like what I want to like condense it to just be in this one loop, or what I could do is add another layer and just kind of parent it in a way. I want little dust particles to like be a little cute, like little, guess little U shapes. It's not quite bleh, bleh, bleh. At this point, it's not quite set up to really animate. Let's see. Because I need to like time it out as well as get the extra drawing or keyframes in. So let's see. I think the last picture I did doesn't quite make sense with the rest of it, but yeah. Like, I need to make this one feel more straight out. Might work, and then it kind of goes back up. The feathers need to fall through. Okay, that's a bit much. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. You already got the physics of that. That's what I was gonna like almost disguise how that's not really moving as much as that. Because it's on one layer, how easy would it be to do that? There's this. Representative will break at this that junction, so that might be a lost cause to try and do that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Let's see. I forgot it's not a straightforward hand-drawn animation. Exactly. Yeah, this is a little bit different. So what I could do is probably just put these on 2s at least, and then see if that even... It looks pretty good. There you go. That's actually on 2s. Let's see. So I can have it here. And then go up, up, down, 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 back up. And then the next one will be, let's see. And in between, that kind of goes back up here. So, bop, bop. So, let's see. And what I can do is then, because the arm itself is being parented to the whole body, if I just move this up and down with the whole body as well, I'll animate that and that also. Fill it out to feel more alive. So, obviously we only have this, but it'll feel... Yeah, that feels good. Okay, so what I would like is another dust thing or something. Let's just add a duster particles, I guess. Alrighty. Peg it up. Have it go probably in front of the leg, so it goes there. Would it be connected to the body, or it could be independent? I usually just rig everything up anyway. There you go. Let's see. So what I want now is to draw a new picture with the train duster palette. I guess it'll just be black. That'll be fine. What I could do is add this. Ooh. Would like it to have a taper, but I don't see that happening. That's fine. So let's see where this is, and then or like delay it a little bit. And then we could just, well, let me just add like a brush so I can just sketch it out first. Okay. So you guys can also see what I'm thinking about as well. Will be these little hop. Oh, my face exploded. Sorry about that. And then these will also go just forever to the end. Let me cut this into the underlay layer, and then they'll be like booshing out. Maybe they'll This will also help, I think, a little bit, having it be a separate element. In case I add like an in-between later to the arm, then the independent animation of the dust can be different. So let's see. Still be kind of exploding that a little bit. Oop. Onion skin is red, so that's not helpful. Let's make it green. Or did I just... oh yeah, I duplicated it instead, so... There you go. Okay, so what I want is another... No, a little bit more out. New picture. Somebody's kind of just hanging out here. New picture. Seems to kind of smear and follow along, I guess, with what's going on here. And then just kind of go back out. And then let's just add a little bit more. There you go. These are my brush strokes, so I'm not married to them exactly, but they should be whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Maybe a bit much at the bottom, because it's gonna keep going back up, probably like immediately. So I want to see right about where here is, and then some of these might not be useful. And these will also have to then kind of go back up, or at least go back to like stage 1 in a sense, but then go somewhere in between actually. So this will be frame 1, and then this will be frame 8, I suppose. And then I can just add wherever I want, just a couple of these. So then when it loops, it'll be fine. So, okay. This will be 8, this will be not 1. And this will be 1 frame over. Okay. Stretch break. How are we doing? Let me lay back. Okay. What did I miss with you guys? Let's see. Let's see. Is this going to become a call sound? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Alright. Oh, the sound sequester will change in my mouse speed blah blah town. But that changes along anything in the future. Interesting. Are you trying to like pro it around so like your fan fictions can work? People are not upset by them or something? Alright. That's cool, man. Let's see. Where did my lines go? There they are. Okay. Color. Now I'm gonna try and make them. Ooh, maybe it could be a new color, or maybe it could be the same duster color. But I can get this to be at least nicer, whatever these are. I have them on as separate layers, so I just need to make them feel just a little bit more organic, to the sense that they feel a little bit more uniform than whatever I was trying to do there. My original version. Have you ever wrote a fanfic? Me? Aside from videos? Yeah. Remember when I was like, must have been like 10 or something, I wrote a bunch of like, I made some comics. I tried making like a Mario Party comic. That was pretty fun. I don't know which Mario Party was based on. Probably like, before was like my first one, so maybe it was that. I think for just general actual fan fictions, I'm not sure. Let me add a layer selector. because that's easier than trying to say this one, but not this one. I don't want underlay. And underlay off. So it renders, it's only that one. Yahoo. See, that kind of works. Yahoo! Alrighty. I think for general fan fictions, I don't think I've really delved into, like, I'm gonna write up a story to not draw or animate. Yeah. Trying to think if there's any, like, time where it's like, I'm gonna just write a story to be a story, rather than I'm gonna make a story and then make a cartoon out of it, or some kind of art, because I always wanted to be an artist growing up, or at least just always like doodled in my math books and stuff. So never really had that feeling I wanted to like be a writer. But now you guys are interested, so it's kind of like I don't know. Let's see here. So I got these, and then I want this, or is it this one? I think I did. Just trying to think whether or not that was an interesting one or not. Yep. There you go. And then it's got a loop, hopefully. Let's see. I think that's good. This can go back to the first one, I think, probably. Or at least what the next one in this page would be, which would be 13 instead. Or maybe there's a... that one might work. Alright. Let's see. Hi guys, okay. If you want to talk with Yoshi, type this. Ooh, add Yoshi and type your thing. Oh, thank you. That does help a little bit. It makes me like a little bit worried that's like, oh, is this actually important that I need to read that something broke or something I need to fix? Let's see. But that's a good thing. Yeah, thank you for that reminder for everyone. If it's more enjoyable to try and leave, but it is quite hard not. Boy. So whatever those just why should I go to happens? Okay. Yeah. Sounds bad animation or it's important. Exactly. Yeah. Anything else? I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Anything else I could do is probably just clean that up itself rather than trying to deal with anything else. Alright. Next thing I guess we can figure out will probably be the train door. So, this will be good for you guys as well to figure that out. Would this type of train fans, whatever you want to be called, would a door of this caliber? I got a door handle, but I can delete the door handle if that doesn't make sense. Would it just be like a pull door open, or would it be? Because I was imagining it being like the blue part, just kind of like sliding, either in front or like inside of the door, inside of the wall. Because that'll change how I animate it. Whether or not it goes. Train nerds aren't here? Ah, jeez. Okay. If you haven't though, like if I haven't been in on train, I bet you guys haven't in a while. Yeah, let me know about that. Would the door kind of be an opening like a normal like wood door kind of style, or would it be a slidey door? Either way, I think the slidey door would be easier to animate, because then I can just have that, put it on a different layer, and just kind of, you know, behind there, and then it could go in front, which might be, I don't know which way is simpler at this point, really. Oops, let's find it somewhere around here. There it is. Because the way that I have it set up, at least for now, is that this one has a sketch layer, color, line art, and overlay. So either I could just make a new drawing and just animate the same way, or I just have different pictures of it moving or sliding or whatever I need to do. But yeah, that'll be something to figure out quickly before I what is in this? Let's see. It was Notice how much fan reacts to different. Oh boy. Exactly. Yeah, with the short stories, I always want to make them to be pretty big too. I think there were like some Mario, like trying to retell Paper Mario that was in your door, but just like getting to chapter 1 is like they're in their house, and then whoa, to get a letter, and now it's a journey, and then it's like, oh yeah, I'm sure it's my young child mind was like, yeah, I got this whole thing figured out, and I'll be able to write the whole thing, and everything will be fine, and not just only read that, write that up first chapter be done. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Thanks for saying goodbye, Minty. Thank you. Let's see. I got some emails. Okay. Thank you. Never ever been on a train? What? Oh, hi, Disney. Nope. Destroy. Whoops. Okay. Can't read these things. Train doors slide open. Thank you. Used to ride a lot of trains. Those steam engines have open doors. Good. It'd be good to have doors that open. Oh, gotcha, like the wood door. Okay. But modern trains have sliding doors. Well, it'd work better. Huh. Crystal trains have folding doors. Ooh. Don't have to have you fold crystal. Is there like a quick reference or quick episode that has like this train in it and they happen to open it or something? What episodes are have these trains? If we go with the sliding door, which I'm starting to lean more towards, I would go for yeah, it's just easier to animate. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Like, would it like crumple onto itself? That'd be horrible to animate. Let's see. Oh, Michigan, we don't have passenger trains. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess in Seattle we don't really have. We have trains, but they're just like delivery trains. I don't think we have like passenger trains as much. Well, I guess like near the Space Needle, there's like a monorail. I've been on that. I don't know how those doors open. I think for this, it'll probably just be easier to just either slide it under or over the front wall. So I'm saying, do we want, here's box door, here door. Do we want door to, yep. Let me just get rid of this. Do we want door to be in front and then it go that way? That's an arrow. Think of all my drawing experience. Okay. Where the door can flow that way, or it can go inside and then just be hidden underneath the wall here. So this is opaque, I guess. That also has to be figured out as well. What did I have it set up? What would be easier? I mean, if I'm gonna make different drawings anyway, then I can just make it that easy. Or I can also just have a separate element and have like a door element here, and then just keyframe it open and then slide door and then slide it close. That was what I was thinking in initially. But if it goes inside, that might be trickier. So yeah, because I think what we did for the ding dong ditch and the Halloween one, I think for that door, what did we do? I had like a separate picture for it having an open so you can see inside where the door's gone, and then a separate element of a door and then animating that, I think either frame by frame or whatever. So let's see. Should go inside. Okay. Pretty sure it's about It's abandoned and the only thing I knew about is in the window, which is part of a stupid deal. Interesting. Should go inside? Okay. I'm just feeling that that's gonna be slightly more tricky because of the layering. Yeah, okay. We'll just have to figure that out. So probably around here-ish. Okay. You want to build it? Well, let me like to put new windows in Jesus train station. Yeah, I think the best way for me would probably have it be outside, so the door would go on top of the window. And it'd probably be more protective that way, I think, because if it was inside, it'd be scratching on the inside, and that might be wasting valuable space inside of the cart. Now we're getting into weird logistics with this now. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way, and then I'll have a separate element for train door slide kind of a thing. You might be right, but I think for this animation and just to get this going, I'm gonna have to just do it this way. So what I'm gonna do is copy everything here. So select. See if I got it. I did not. Select. So that should be everything there. That's the door. So we can copy it, put it onto the train door. Boop. And then let's see. Now we need the line art of it, which is basically all of this. I think so. Yeah, that'll do. And probably just the outside outline here. If I can select that, copy it. Train door. Here's our train door. That's happy. Okay. Let's extend it so it goes all the way to the end. So I don't have to worry about that. Well, that's fun. Is it clipping? That's fun. Okay. Either way. So we're seeing that we're already clipping like that. So what would we need to do? So we need to go to color layer. Nope, now it's not moving. Oh, can only move it once. Doesn't like going back down. Interesting. Trying to figure out how this works. So if I go back, it needs the outline on top, but it's not showing up. Oh, because I need this line here. I'm missing this line, which is gonna be real bad. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Oh, there. Line art. Pop. See. Please cut. Please cut. Please cut. Okay. That almost works. It's if you notice that, then meh. Let's see. Seen some old. Oh, you have some old trains with side doors open both inward and outward. Depends on manufacturer. Hello, Roy. Let's see. Trying to get this door going. Hopefully that'll be fine. Okay, so I got this as a separate element. I got this. I want to make a new picture. That's that. So I have two. Okay. So what I can do is get rid of this. Go back to color. And instead of being this, I can now get rid of all of this. And then fill it with a different design. So I guess I can go to here. As well as good. These. Don't need that. And then go to underline layer. And then let's see. We'll just have to make a train. Probably know some new train colors maybe. Just make it probably simple whatever block, I guess. Probably like take this and then just make it even darker and whoop. There you go. And then let's add a line maybe. Yeah, it's even darker now. And then just make point, a line. Oh, that was fun. That didn't do anything. There you are. And alrighty, and then I'll need one more. That's not one more. Make it a little bit lighter. Okay, so there you go. That's our fake room we got in there. Alright. Just be real quick to just animate this going here. Okay, so what I want is train door. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so what I want is for train door here. That's this one. To have a peg, and I want it to animate in here. So now this is a separate element, and it can go on top. So I can kind of just see if I could just snuggle this to then just kind of slide. Right here. So whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You need the sound effects. Okay. Should this be one? Let's get rid of the door so I don't see it. I needed to swap to the other one. Oh, it's because I have layer selector to say boop. There you go. That works. And if I show this, let's see. Okay. Rip. Boop. Okay. Perfect. Haha. Did it. Okay. Is up to interior train assets from the Derpy movie? Yes. Obviously not planning to use them in here because I think they're different. I'm not sure how much, but at least still not be. It won't be too useful in this case. I think just for the fact that it's not the same same style of cart, I guess. That would have been sort of useful. I'm not sure how much, really. And this needs to swap back. So whoosh, and it swatches back. Fun! Yay! Okay. Let's get rid of the sketch because I should get to show now. And we should be good. Okay. I'll go to Source of Time and then I'll read more of your stuff. Whoosh. Yay! Alright. Let's stop it there. And let's see. I think we're good. Okay. Loop. And let me just test it once. Whoop. Hop. Brush, brush. And then we'll keep brushing. Might I extend this shot so you can see him do maybe like 2 or so of Duster going wop wop a little bit, and then that should be good. Okay. Okay. Boop. There you go. How's that? Let me trim this. Whoop, not that way. Trim it down. All around. There you go. Okay, now this loop. Okay, how you doing? Touch time. Great. This is looking great. I'm actually really happy with all this is going down. This is super swell. It's always nice to have like pretty good, like nice quality, higher fidelity, I suppose, probably better, assets to work with. Then now it's like, oh yeah, look at this. This is going real great. I feel like this is making progress, you know, instead of, I wonder when this is going to be done. So, there's still lots to do. Even in this shot, there's still like a couple things I want to fix. Maybe just clean up stuff, and especially like secondary animation for the two characters. But I think it should be pretty final. I'm suggested to look at the Discord. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool. Who made it? Ah, Cookie. Thank you. It's good. Oh, it's really small. Oh dear. Let's make him larger. There you go. I got full screen. Oh dear. I lost it. There you are. Oh, that's Duster. Alright, so I can get him. Oh, look at that. That's great. Oh boy. That's amazing. I love all the like extra little shadings and highlights and stuff. I like Coley. My version just like, yeah, it's pretty flat. I think for artwork, you get a lot more like leeway to be able to do stuff like that, where you can add more shadings and stuff. Not that I like with cartoons you can't add too many shadings, but I think it's harder to then make it consistent, especially when you have to like rotate things. Like, ooh, what if he's looking, do a head turn with all these very elaborate like shading stuff? That's where it gets like why people and cartoonists are like, yeah, can we make it like one tone? Because then you have to like follow along with like, okay, well, I have to follow along with this shadings and then this highlight and stuff like that. So yeah. A little like four hoof thing or whatever that's called. That's cool. Yeah, that's the pony lifestyle where they have these forelocks for their feet too. So that's something that the G4s didn't really have for at least the girl characters, but now every girl character now has forelocks for whatever reason. That's awesome. Make it like half up to the side here so you can see everything else too. There you go. Let's see. Let me go back up through chat to see if I missed anything. I think we're just talking about lore stuff. That's fine. I appreciate that. Let's see. Hi there. Let's see. Just get a good time to meet with my professor about my paper. Okay, cool. Let's see. What is male Polar's name again? Duster. But you probably got that by now. Let's see. Ooh, capstone. Oh, cool. I'm really far behind. Oh yeah. I think in high school there was like a huge like either like the senior year or like through my whole high school, it was like all the teachers like, well, this would be good, you know, like sidelining or whatever, like half saying like, well, this would be good for like your capstone, whatever, or when you do your capstone in senior year, it'd be really cool, you know, to do something like this and like talk about whatever they're talking about. But then during senior year, I was confused because whenever like we got into it like a couple months and it's like, okay, I think we forgot about it. Are we supposed to do this capstone thing project? Is like, am I missing out? Like, which teachers get it, you know, presented or anything? And then I don't think I've ever actually did it. So sorry. For some reason, I don't think my high school was like probably meant to do it, or at least some big giant project that was supposed to be a huge thing. But then I don't think I've actually did it. So it was weird. Yeah. Yeah. Just realized a train car jumps out of what normally be a coal car or steam engine. Well, that's fine, right? Would it make more sense if it was like way farther down the line? Maybe. Because that'd be sort of possible. I would have to like, you know, re-rig a lot of things, or especially with the animation, or just have like the train go further and then like rearrange where the train cart is. But maybe it might be too late at this point. I think it works. And Hirschwing is like special that she can get like first class. This would be like first class door or whatever. Because I was thinking like it's more. I was probably thinking about it way more like an airplane, where it's like, yeah, you get the front part of the airplane, and then like you enter basically like right behind. It feels like you're right behind where the pilot would be, but I guess with our newer planes are, you probably wouldn't be that close with the door, so that might be different. But I guess that's fine. Let's see. He's got a cute design. Thank you. Uh-huh. You like shading for simple like drawings? Yeah, exactly. Because it feels good to like add more volume. You add more volume in environmental situations if you add lighting. Yeah. But for animating, it's like, please, no, I don't want. I was almost gonna make this like two-tone or everything and have like each crystal have like a shading and highlighting stuff. So I decided not to. But there are some little tiny uh, changes of colors, but it's not much, you know. So, yeah. Um, Crystal Chains run on pure spite. So I got something to me break the wheel. Uh-huh. Crystal Train or whatever. I think this, I don't know if this is official, but I think it's the Crystal Express. I think that's what it's called in the fandom wiki. At least in this wiki it says it's the Crystal Empire Express, which I guess makes sense for that. Crystal Empire Express is 8 of crystals since the locomotive until it's really small. I'm dyslexic in a sense, and I can't read that small. Let's see. Is Ade? ADE? I don't know what that word is. Since locomotive until it encourages that can cross equestrian to take ponies to the crystal part. I don't think that's right grammar. So if ADE isn't a word, then I'll be okay with that. Yeah, the first thing is antibody dependent enhancement. So I don't think that's what they were going for. It's also a sweet cold summer drink. Oh, I'm getting too far off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think it's at least what this is calling in Crystal Empire Express. I think that sounds good. Let's see. It does have a tender coal card, so it's fine. Yeah, this isn't really going off of coal, but I guess it has the spout at the front, whatever you want to call that. Yep. I was gonna make that have like steam or something come out, but I guess it's off screen, so whatever. Let's see. Yeah, they don't run on Steam. Okay, cool. They run on Spite? Wait, is that actually true? I thought it was started making a joke out of like, oh, it's running out of spite, like anger or something. Para sprites. Oh, okay. Para sprites. Okay, I get you now. You feed them coal at the trainer, and they take up less space than coal for longer and hotter. Jeez. The float on water is Pluto, where it's actually. Yeah, Pluto's definitions keeps changing. I mean, we only recently got like a high, like an HD version of Pluto's picture or something, right? So for all that time, it could be right. It could be whatever you wanted that before then. Let's see. It was before the demotion. Yeah. What was that? That's really like pretty late. Like, was it like late 90s or something? Because I remember it happening during my lifetime, right? I don't know. Alright. Malice. Yeah, that's what I thought of, like, Spite was Malice. But I guess Parasprite is... That's a good clever. Yeah. Yeah, remember, like, even, like, back to, like, even, like... must have been kindergarten. I was trying to think of even before if preschool had it, but I think kindergarten definitely had it. Where in my school we had these oof, what would you even call it? Like it was performance kind of grading, where you have like this big board of every student, and then you would have like you would start off with each each kid would have like their name and then a little pouch that would hold like different squares, and each square was a different color. So there's green, yellow, and red, and so it would all start off with green, and then if you do something not satisfactory to the teacher, then you would have to do the walk of shame and then flip your little rectangle paper to the next color. Um, so that was a way to just make sure all the kids were in line, and I don't know how, if any other schools did it, but I think most of the way after the elementary school we had that where I don't know how far. Even like after the sixth grade, I think it was insane. Like every must have been school wide, at least with that. Then that we had these things like that where, um, you would start off with green if you do something bad or, whatever it may be, might depend on the teacher as well. Then you would switch it to yellow, and then another infraction. That might be it. It's probably the most concise way. Is that if you get an infraction, then we go to red, and then once you get to red, then that's like the danger zone of like, ooh, now you gotta go to the principal or something, or do some do something more drastic with that. So, yeah, I remember in school that there were some kids who did get to red, and it was actually traumatizing for them. It's like, ah, jeez, So you always have that like one kid who always like is gonna be that rebel or misbehave a lot. That's like, yeah, you gotta switch your little blacker and square, the infraction chart, and then yeah. So I remember like, because I always wanted to be like the cool kid. It's like, oh, I like green. It's like I want to keep it green, and I want to be a good kid. So I remember like probably around fourth grade we had this. We still had the chart, and it's like I remember like being like a perfect, never really doing it before. I never had to change it. But I remember doing something that I must have got into a quarrel with another kid, and then they must have. I think I want to say that they started it. I want to say that they started it, and then the teacher was like not paying attention, and then said like, "Hey, what's going on here? Swap your things, whatever." So I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll go to yellow now," and then I took the walk of shame to get over there, and I cried. And I think I tried to like explain my plea. It's like, no, this is what happened, and then I think they rectified and just made me back to green just because I was so upset. That's like I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have that horrible like every kid would see me. Oh, I'm yellow, and it just felt like so. I felt so red. And it's like, oh, this is just so upsetting because it's like it's not my fault. I was just like, this isn't my fault. It's like they started it. Like well, what's my why do I get the yellow if they're whatever. I mean, I started fight. I think yeah. Well, I would just get upset with kids because I must have like in a sense like some kind of OCD with things as like, well, your desk is not at the right angle with mine or something, where we had like the put together desks, where we have like little groups of pockets of desks, and it's like that's yours a little bit off, so I'd like want to like push the desk to like get them together right, and then they would get upset, and it's like yeah. So yeah, I guess thinking back, I had a lot of behavior issues. It's because I wanted everything to be right. Then it's like right in order and everything. And if I need to like show them what for, then I guess I did. Yeah, jeez. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to do it like intentionally or anything, but I guess that just kind of just happens, I guess. It's like it's about. There you go. Yeah, I got over it, I guess. As a teenager, it's like, yeah, get into like a whatever kind of phase that nothing phases me then. But yeah, as a kid, everything would get me. Let's see here. Let me drink some water. Let me refresh myself. And I'll read your stuff. Let's see. Oh jeez. Pure malice. Let me drink some more. Hey, Thomas, I want to say. 100. Hello. Let's see. To used to be angered by the injustice in school. Yeah. Have I seen the number of new animators on YouTube? Me personally? I don't know. I think because I usually just, at least on YouTube, I usually just stay on the main page, or at least the whatever the home page is where it has all the suggestions. And I guess I just get recommendations that it's getting smarter that it's like, oh yeah, it's like that is a video I would like to watch. So yeah, I just kind of stay there and I don't really watch my subscribers. I don't go to the subscriber page, let's say that. And then because usually those subscriber videos would then excuse me, the subscriber videos would sometimes just happen to show up on the homepage, so I kind of just live there most of the time. I don't like actively go to the subscribers page because YouTube would just recommend those videos anyway, so I kind of just lose interest of like, well, why do I want to subscribe to those people then, in a sense that I'm gonna get those videos anyway if I watch them long enough and frequently enough, you know? So I don't like actively do that sort of have to like subscribe to everyone per people. So maybe it's your name or something, I'm not sure. I doubt that. Sorry about that. So at this point I don't even know like names of too many people, or like new people would be harder, I guess, to really watch. And most of the time with new animators, it's gonna be the flip a kip. Not to say that those are bad quality, but it's become like that meme of first time animators program that it's like Flipnote, where it's like you can do a lot of good things with it, but most of the, you know, the general pool will be not as incredibly and super talented just yet, but they just need to find their oh geez, something's going on here. Hi Brownie Pony, sorry for that. We don't tolerate that kind of language. And sorry Thomas too. Exactly. Yeah, you too, Thomas. Try to keep it on track. So if you can behave, oh, I think you're in a yellow now. If you're just new, I don't think that makes sense, but maybe we can actually start doing that instead of trying to do these little text things. Are there like emojis for like different colors or something? Let's see. How do I search for emojis? There's symbols. Maybe we could do something like that. That'd be fun. I'm looking for emojis now. Yeah, I guess there's different colors. You can definitely do something like this. You can make it like a stop sign. That's fun. Yeah. Maybe there's like a Windows Plus. How's that? I don't really have a Windows button. Oh, something happened. Whoa, it zoomed in. That's fun. Okay, why do I zoom back out? There you go. Oh, it's a magnifier. Cool. I don't think that worked. Is this Flash? This is Toon Boom. It's in the description. Any other frequently asked questions? What did happen?
I'm sorry. At least it wasn't the alt forward thing, so that's good. Didn't exactly explode everything. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this is Toon Boom Harmony 20, however you want to phrase that. Hyplasm. Let's see. Is that the dot? Oh, Windows plus dot. Okay. I didn't see the dot. Okay. Let's try that. Whoa! Okay. Well, that just brings up the custom emoji thing that I had. Ooh, but I could do fun things. Oh, you can do little faces. Look at this. Oh, that's cute. Oh, these ones. Yeah. Look at all these fun ones. Oh, sick. Oh, you can go by sad faces. Yeah. And ooh. Sick. Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you. Derpy's on the 15.ai. Oh, awesome. Was she there before? Maybe. Well, it depends on what, you know, voice, you know. Because even like, her, you know, first voice was whatever, whoever did like the Muffins voice. And then, was it always Tabitha after that? Or did, like, after the censorship, did they change it to not be Tabitha? I don't know about that. But I think they might have. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's impressive whenever they do fancy stuff like that with limited voices you're saying too. Limited voice lines. Let's see. She was also voiced by Tabitha, just doing different voices or versions. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thanks. Flash died at the beginning of the year? Yes. Adobe Flash Player, whatever version, I think, like in the 30s or something. That, Adobe Flash Player on most operating systems and websites. It was already, like, banned in pretty much all Apple stuff, so they just kind of did the end of life update, and then it still is sort of active, but it's yeah, it's gone. But I can still animate in Flash. It's just, you know, exporting to then SWFs won't really be beneficial. Exactly. It's time for maintenance again. Ah, jeez. 15 down. Okay. Never knew about the emoji menu. Yeah, thank you for showing me that. Yeah, that was a little bit confusing how you typed it out. Okay. Flying Toasters is based on the After Dark wallpaper that was just, like, popular in the 90s. I think if you just search After Dark wallpaper, you'll be able to see what that looks like. Let's see. That's a flower. Hide every single one. What's going on? Oh, that's really weird. I'm trying to think. I'm looking through the name. I'm just not seeing anything. It's not like Cafagrigus, which has a couple letters that's like, oh, well, that name, you know, has not good letters, so that means that Pokemon is not able to be transferred and traded in a GTS, which is, that's so dumb. So I'm thinking maybe it has to do with that, but you're now still not really typing anything bad with your regular ones. That's weird. Let's see. Make a Derpy. Gracie Allen. Oh, interesting. Derpy Gracie transistors. It's interesting. Hi, Jennifer. You should tell stuff. It's the legitimate name for this wallpaper, though, so it's okay to say, right? If this is exact context for it, right? It's not like I'm being weird for it, right? All right. So I can find the. I keep showing this one. I don't know if it's copyrighted if I show it, but it hasn't been used in 20 years or 30 years or something. Anyway, boop. After Dark software is this little. Let's see if there's a GIF. That doesn't work. Anyways, this one. Maybe these are it. Yeah, it's the little flying toasters. The little pieces of bread. There you go. Alrighty. Cool. Okay, so sure looks like it's in a derailment. I know, we keep going off on weird tangents. Oh boy. Wooden toaster. Oh boy. I'm sorry for bed. That's why after dark so adult time. Oh, like Adult Swim. Kind of the same thing then. Okay. Yeah. That's just so if I were just derailing after every. Because I'm following the chat, so it's just like trying to follow as many conversations as you guys are having. I'm trying to keep up. Alright. I switch. Gamer dude. Your boss had that at screensaver. Do you ever have that like that pipes one? That was always my favorite. Where it had like the 3D pipes. I wonder what that one's called. It's just called like pipes or something. 3D wallpaper. It was also like trying to think of a word where it's like roguelike, where it just like is able to, like Minecraft, where every time you make a new world it's different, where it's generational, I guess. There's these cool pipes. This is always my favorite. What is like a video of it? Is there a video? Ooh, 1080p, awesome. Yep. Thank you, Roger. Yeah. There you go. Now I got a wallpaper. Nice. Let's see about that. There you go. Alright. Spinning text. Spinning text was also awesome. I remember like using a lot of these for Vista. I think Vista had a lot of these. Yeah. I think Vista also had like a lot more like 2000s versions of you know, like the 2000s version of like how the Pepsi logo looks, or Coca-Cola or whatever. That's Pepsi, which is like had that way too many gradients in like how it looks. Kind of stuff that they were just like bubbles. They were like perfectly rendered and shaded. That's the word. Like just too many shades and gradients. Kind of a deal. So this is great. This is so cool to watch. Yeah, pipes. I just love how it's all beautiful. If this like was made today, it'd be like under like Reddit of like oddly satisfying or something. It'd be like the top score. It's so cool. Let's see. Screen looks like fun. Yep, might be going into yellow. Had too many warnings there. It's never gonna have a fun little system with that. Let's see. Planned by wallpaper engine off Steam. Oh, okay. Our on has some and it's screen shots over like. Oh, awesome. Really like pony related then? I don't know what it would do. It's kind of like how you make GIFs, but then I guess you can just make it into a screensaver thing. Man, I'm having a great time. All right. Yeah. It's too bad. Screensavers aren't really needed these days. Exactly. You usually just, at least nowadays, usually just shut off. I guess, why would you need screensavers? What was the purpose? The purpose of screensavers back in the day? You would need them for. Maybe you just didn't want to turn off your computer. Or probably just use. It doesn't use too much energy, especially not nowadays. With how much energy computers are using. Huh.
Emoji animators, animators. Yeah. I was sure it's like a remembrance. Okay. Thank you. How far does this go on for? Okay, we got a couple more minutes. Should we see this out? Let's see. This is so cool. Oh man. Let's see. Is there like a history of screensavers? Or just anything interesting with that? Screensavers. Wikipedia. Alright. Screensaver. Okay. Let's see what the purpose. Screen protection. Whoa! Okay. Dangerous. 1961. Oh. Oh. Decades before the first computers using technology were invented, some writer, Robert, gave an example how they might be used in a novel. What? 1961. Opposite his chair was a stereo vision tank disguised as an aquarium. He switched it on. Guppies and tetras gave way to the face of a well-known wench Augustus Griffiths? What does that even mean? Before the advent of LCD screens. Oh, okay, so it had to be deal with the different screen technology itself then. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna enter. Oh, cool. Guys, autograph. Awesome. When I put THR was seriously tried. He's not there because it streams at the same time. Ah, okay. Does it stream at the same time? Oh, cool. Oh, before LCD, most screens were based on CRTs. Oh, well, duh. Okay. Let's see. While the same image is displayed on CRT for long periods, the properties of the exposed areas of phosphor coatings on the inside of the screen gradually and permanently change, eventually leading to a darkened shadow or ghost image on the screen, called a screen burn-in. CRTs, big word, and other devices like that use CRTs are susceptible to phosphor burn-in, as are plasma displays to some extent. Screensaver programs were designed to help avoid these effects by automatically changing the images of the screen during periods of user inactivity. You get all that? That's alright. So, and I'm using it for a fun little goof of background to say like, haha, I just need something in the background to be fun. Oh boy. Still got a minute left. Let's see. No, okay. It's tangent time or YTT. Yeah, the old screens would get the images burned into the screen if left for too long. So that also asks the question of why you just not turn off the screen then, if it would cause these burn-ins. Like, why would these need to be invented in a sense? If you're just gonna leave, can't you just turn it off? I mean, it's not using too much power, probably, right? Oh, I guess, yeah, for ones that are used in public, that need to be turned on all the time, like ATMs and railway ticketing machines. There you go, we brought it around. Railway ticketing machines need to be on all day, so they have the risk of burn-in, especially high because the stand-up display is shown whenever a machine is not in use. Oh, okay. Oh, it's every consoles and a lot of old expensive TVs. Ah. I mean, this is fun to just watch. Oh, we're done. Did it. Alright. Well, that was... Yeah, I think tangent time is just as good as toaster time. Oh boy. Man. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm a 90s kid, so I don't know. I think we gotta just have like the push up pops and all the candies. I remember all the candies. Yeah, but that warning system always scarred me. So maybe a better person. I don't know. I mean, it just made me think about my behavior, I guess. But I just kind of still kind of did bad stuff. um, yeah. Let's see. I remember the aquarium fish screensaver came out. Everyone had them. Awesome. Yeah. Maybe for our next project we can make our own screensaver. We can design it or something. That'd be cool. Guess we have this toaster time. Maybe we can swap it out to be something else. We could have a rotating set of screensavers. Maybe that'd be fun. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're done with that. If there's any more tangents, I guess we can still go for. Otherwise, I can wrap it up, and then catch you next week. Hopefully, we'll see where we go, and then I think for the animation here, it's pretty much good. That we can probably just move on to the next thing, and I can just clean whatever else we have here because I think doing another stream of just this one shot might be a little much. So I'll probably just finish this one shot up and then move on to the next one, which I think is the Dippy Bird scene, at least the first one of that. So maybe we can just design that from either from scratch, or I can have like a cleaner line work and then go from there. I think that might be what I'm gonna do. So that all sounds good. I think we'll be good to go for here. Ready? I guess our computer started going to sleep mode. Sleep mode! Yeah! Like phones do that too. Let's see. So I talked about a little bit at the beginning that the Derpy movie is going pretty good. I got some good progress today, so I'm excited to I'm itching to go back into working on that. I made like 2 buildings in like an hour, so I'm excited to work on more of the streets. So and make some more assets for around the city as well. So because I realized that some of the buildings I have are not as consistent, I guess. I made them like really, really big in a sense that I wanted them to, fill up a whole block with just one building and say like, oh, look, I'm done. So now I'm realizing that maybe it'd be best to have more buildings per block, I guess. I have like square blocks, so instead of putting like maybe like 1 or 2 large buildings, I could put like 4 along one street and then 4 along the other side. So and that might be more interesting. But that'll be more work. So I'll make up some. I guess I worked on some to make some new buildings, and then I was able to use the same 3D model and then change the scale of it a little bit, and then change the colors, and then it basically made a new building. So I have like 2 base buildings now. I can duplicate over as I want and recolor that even further. So I'm excited to go back and add more buildings. Sad part is now the continuity of part 3 is now pretty much ruined. Save for the 4 buildings that the characters run across outside in the first shot there. In the first 3D shot, they run across 1 block and then they get to the cafe. So I'm keeping those, but basically everything else around it is up for changes. So yeah. So I think I don't know if it was good to just get part 3 out or fiddle my thumbs with just trying to keep working on the city parts that now at this point it's like, yeah, it's gonna take a while. So I don't know how long it'll take to finish what I want to do, but it'll definitely take several weeks at least. So I was planning on trying to get the city done by the end of the month, but now I got this new urge to like make a whole lot more stuff. So yeah, so it might take a little bit longer than I expect, at least for now. But let's see. Alrighty. But in any case, I'm doing good. I'm feeling better. Still working my, butt off and trying to get this going, but yeah, I'm working longer hours than I'm usually doing, so got a little fatigued on Tuesday, so but now I'm like have extra energy somehow. So hopefully, well, I will keep that up and then keep that energy up so I can keep working on it. So I talked about what I'll do next week, so keep working on this, and then maybe we'll work on shot 2 next time. So this is only like 1 out of 5-ish shots, but most of the middle ones are pretty, at least to me, pretty simple. So this is just one of the more complex shots that just took a lot of extra doing to get this going, and then I'll have to work on the last shot. Last shot will be just as complicated, so, or more complicated, I suppose, because we'll have to do the whole suplex to train and just how many extra bits we want to do for that, like the extra elements, like the hit point thing and the camera shake. But we have all the camera stuff done. You can see how there's a zoom in right there, so that's all taken care of. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed the whole time, thank you. Until next time then, I guess we'll be back. I'll be back for next week. So thank you guys. Okay, bye guys. Wrapping up. Thank you so much for coming. This is always really fun. I like doing these. I like making these little, like, these like personal little videos that I would have never made on my own, these kind of projects. So I deeply am grateful for your feedback and everything, for all your, especially all the train facts I just learned today. I didn't know what spite was, except for being some kind of, I thought it was related to malice, but I guess it's also a train thing, I guess. The cold thing, and how doors work. I have to take some liberties, but I hope you are okay with that. So thank you so much. Okay. Take care, guys. Thank you. Okay, have a good day. Goodbye. Spice not train thing. Okay, I don't know if I felt like lied to, but I think that's better to now know that. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. Okay, bye guys. Oop, I got an eyebrow. Okay, one more. Bye bye. Oh boy, thank you. Bye bye.